What we now know is the Yucatan Peninsula begins its life as a coral reef submerged in the salty water of the sea, thriving with aquatic life and unbeknownst to the change that will occur. Us humans, much like the fish living in the ancient reef, experience life relative to our current situation. The idea of how we could flourish under different circumstances can be mostly inconceivable to us without prior experience with change. The climate changes, leading to a major ice age event that creates massive glaciers. Subsequently, the sea level drops as these massive ice sheets are created. The Yucatan is now exposed out of the water, stepping into the next stage of its life. While a change in a situation can initially leave us exposed and barren, it can also commence the next stage of our life. From this raw exposure, the dynamic between life, water, and earth adjusts and life settles again, albeit in a new combination. Where once was a thriving coral reef, a jungle soon to be teeming with life takes root to this freshly exposed earth. Now, fresh rainwater that once emptied cyclically into the sea finds itself settling into its new home amongst the jungle and limestone. As the slightly acidic rain settles into the water column, it washes away some of the alkaline limestone, with it creating deep underground caves that have yet to be known by lifeable. As the Earth goes through another massive cooling event, the sea levels falls once again. This time around, those caves formed by water erosion are now empty cavities below the surface on the earth. Soon droplets congregate from the humidity within, and stalagmites and stalactites are formed as they leave traces of their minerals behind. As we go through these repetitive patterns of warming and cooling, sea level rising and falling, the Yucatan is ever changing in a linear fashion. With this repetition, the sea level fills the caves anew, mineral structures and all. We now witness these caves as the water level drops enough to leave some space in the cavern head. These newly opened spaces now give way to collapse, exposing its heart of water to those above, in what we now know as a cenote. The cenotes, born of particular circumstance, provide us with a unique window into what is inherently a mostly unseen world. Our dependence on water is unparalleled to any other resource in the world, yet it is often something we take for granted. We merely run the sink, take a shower, or water our plants and give no thoughts about how it even got to us. While we might know that our water comes from aquifers, trying to perceive something you cannot see will limit our attempt to understand it. By uniting the seen and unseen, observing cenotes gives us the opportunity to truly understand and appreciate the significance of our groundwater. Once underwater inside of a cenote, we can see the connectivity from a vast network of underwater tunnels and porous rock that connect not only throughout the entire peninsula, but also uniting with the sea. We do not only depend on water, we are deeply connected to it, and cenotes grant us the opportunity to demystify the elusive nature of our connection to water and water's connection to the environment. By widening our scope of understanding, we will subsequently be given the insightful tools to nurture, respect, and advocate for the prosperity of water. We forget that the water cycle and the life cycle are one. Jacques Cousteau.